Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Zelda Master 64 and welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. In the last episode, we finished up every sort of thing we can collect. We got every heart piece, every might crystal, and every single stamp that's in Hyrule right now. We completed every side quest that we currently could. We beat the I've built all the automatons. I finished the dojo. I did the Hyrule Ranch. I did the Mango Rush. And I think that's all of it that I can do. I've got every single heart piece. I got two little things. Oh, hold on. I should probably 1 second. Let me go back over to here. And in this episode, we're gonna beat the game. We have, we're gonna finish the game. So let me just go over here, top up on my energy. Then we can go back over here. So we're finally gonna catch up to the Zelda Echo, and and try to find our way into the forest. So there we go. So there's no purpose for those yet. So if we go up here at the very top, there we go. Yep, there's Right. Are you okay, Right? Princess, why would you do such a thing? You didn't need to be so forceful. It's an echo. That was an echo? Arg, I couldn't tell the difference, and I certainly learned a painful lesson. Now, where has that fraudulent princess gone? Wait, I'm recalling now. Last I saw, she was examining that stone monument. I don't see a big sacred tree here. Maybe it's elsewhere? Something I want to do. All right, we're gonna take this off. I don't need to worry about that. I don't know if they stack. I don't know if these stack. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be right back. Sorry, I don't mean to hold a lot of people up for this, but I've realized I was meaning to do something. Path will open when the 6 pedestals are crowned. To crown each pedestal, demonstrate the power of echoes and prove your wisdom. Ancient Orb Echo. There's one. See, it was a good thing I had every single torch mapped. We go down here. I guess I can just walk up to it and... Okay, I can just walk up to it and place the orb down. I really wish they bring the Lost Woods back again. Like, okay, well, they did in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but like I'd love to see more of the Lost Woods and see how like the different versions of it. Because the Lost Woods in A Link to the Past is different than the Lost Woods in Link Between Worlds. Yeah, I just placed that. This one's the last one. Oh, and it's on the Deku Baba. I only have 2 of these left. So how about I go with... Okay, just keep attacking. There we go. There we go. That's the last one. All right. Yep, makes a Triforce. I knew it. A path! Right, my soldiers and I are off to secure the path ahead for you. No, you can't. Only those sanctioned by the goddesses can go through here. Oh, I see. So leave this to us, and do whatever else you can in the meantime to help. Zelda is very reliable, and I'll be with her too. We'll handle this. Understood. Well then, we're all counting on you two. I will return to the castle and continue to handle any impeding monster threats. Princess, try. Please be careful. Soldiers, move out! Just run it up. Let's go, Zelda. Oh, it's the Great Deku Tree. You have returned quickly, priestess. So, have you already obtained the prime energy? Oh, the person earlier was an echo of you. She managed to fool this old tree. I, the Deku Tree, have long watched over and protected this forest. One so ancient as myself is not easily deceived, and yet my bark overgrew my eyes, it seems. However, while she deceived me, she won't be able to deceive the prime energy. Enter and bear witness to divine judgment. May you be strong of heart, priestess of wisdom. Here we go. You received a hint regarding Link from the goddess. They say you may encounter the hero you seek by going to the ancient forest. Watch over. Okay. Oh, there it is. So this is the prime energy left behind by the 3 goddesses. Long, long ago, before time ever was, Null drifted in the void of nothingness. This was a pleasant place for Null. The void needed only Null. All was well and in its right order. Until the goddesses came and created the world, stealing away Null's peaceful void. Null relentlessly tore at the fabric of the world, but the goddess's servants always repaired it. Until now. Now Null can return things to how they were meant to be, back to nothingness. It is time. Time to return all to the void, back to the state in which Null prospers. Oh. Oh, it broke apart. Oh, she got the Triforce of Power. There's the Triforce of Wisdom. And then the Triforce of Courage. Curse the goddesses! How dare they insinuate that I, a perfect echo, do not have the right? Though I did receive one, if I can gather the other two, everything is mine. One went to you, and the last one. Could it have gone to him? Unfortunately, I do not have time to deal with you right now. I will take yours last. You're a funny guy, Sully. I like you, so I'm gonna kill you last. What do you think she's going to do? Can't be good. I'm sensing something really unpleasant through here. Is this what it feels like to be afraid? But everything will be fine as long as I'm with you, Zelda. Alright, let's go. We need to go after the rest of the Prime Energy. Before we do that, just so I can go ahead and get that taken care of. Into this place we go. Into the portal we go. It's another still world. I sensed Null back when they attacked you, Zelda, and I'm sensing that same presence now. I think that dark mass in the distance may be Null. The Prime Energy must be up ahead. Come on, Zelda. Stilled ancient ruins. Oh, crap. Oh. Oh, crap. Ooh. All right. All right. So I don't. Oh, there's a warp here. There's one off to the side. I didn't go there. Ah, crap. Well, if there's anything, I'm glad that I'm not taking. Oh, crap. I think it's time I use good old-fashioned cloud. Ah, crap. Alright, let me get the crow next. Oh, crap. Up, and then up, and then release! Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and get healed up again. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna fight Null. The Prime Energy. So you were the hero after all. Okay. Hey, it's him! It's Link! We finally found him! Well, here you are. I didn't have time to deal with you earlier. But I suppose I'll make the time now. All the Prime Energy has gathered here, and the great Null will consume it. Okay, I can't get to Link.
Hey guys, this is me again. I just wanted to go ahead and give another bit of commentary over the fight here since I don't really do a lot of talking. The boss fight wasn't really that difficult for me to do, and this is also coming from after I went to one of these smoothie shops and made 10 golden smoothies that replenish all my hearts and 10 rocky milk smoothies that plays the role in replenishing all of my energy. Just gonna give a little bit of a heads up. I didn't really use all of it. The boss fights that I go up against later on are completely and utterly easy. Well, this fight in particular was easy because I still have my sword fighter form that I could use. And all I had to do was just spawn a Lionel to attack the baddies that Null spawns. And then while they're busy, I can just go around to where Null is and just spam arrows left and right. Anytime the Lionel will defeat a monster, I get the energy from them, and it just continues this cycle of attack, attack, gather energy, so on and so forth. All of that. It's really, really simple. There is a boss fight later on into the game that requires a bit more, should I say, thinking and strategy to do. And it isn't only until afterwards that I find out that there's a different way I could have done the boss fight, but you know, it's par for the course if you're trying to play the game without using guides and such. So yeah, back to the video.
Yep, that is another hit. And that's it. We just knocked him down 3 times. Ugh. Oh no! There she goes with the Prime Energy. There we go. Just like before. Link, we've gone full circle. There we go. Link is back, baby. Link, you're not hurt. Are you alright? I'm glad. So the hero of legend and the priestess of wisdom are you two. And the prime energy resides in you, Zelda and Link. Null absorbed the last one. Each part of the prime energy is incredibly potent, so we have to take Null down. We've all got work together. We've all got to work together to take back the prime energy from Null. Oh, but Link, you're unarmed. We can't defeat Null like this. Zelda, let's give Link his weapons you recovered. Here you go. Okay, let's give Link his weapons and defeat Null together. Will you give him his weapons now? Yes. When you return his weapons, you won't be able to use them anymore. Also, I feel like once we go inside, there won't be any backing out. Are you ready to head in? I'm ready. Alright, let's rearm Link. Here you go. It's time. Oh, wow. Ah, man. Okay. So this is the inside of Null. The prime energy is just ahead. Zelda, Link, let's go. Link just goes ahead. Null's body. Link, it might be a good idea if we like go together. Okay. It's just nodding one after the other. Here we go. All right. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, hey, Lionel. There we go. We did it. All right, Link's going on ahead. Okay. Real quick. You gotta love being able to just go into any dungeon and be able to spawn something like this. There we go. Yep, I knew it. Oh no, I guess for now we'd better split up. I mean, those are made of the same material that can be cut through with the Sword of Might. I don't know why. Oh. There we go. Both the paths are open. Okay. How are they able to see each other? It's a thick wall of mass. Yeah, Link's able to handle himself, man. Here, we're gonna do something. Okay, we're gonna do this. We don't, like... Okay, there we go. We don't take a lot of damage. So we're just gonna use, like, materials to heal us, like... The next, like, few hearts and such. Instead of, you know, whew. Oh. I think this is gonna be right. Oh no. Nope, I know what to do. Okay. So we're gonna release here. I'm gonna go up here. Nope, crap. Okay. Well, hold on. Okay. I know. Oh, I know what I need to do instead. Instead of just having to wait for like platform to move to the right, oh, to the left, and have that platform like bring me up into the side. Why not just do this? Why not just do this? Why not? Oh, why not just do that? Yes. I know. Oh, I'm all the way back here. There we go. I'm going up. Oh, wait, okay. No. Hmm. Ah, shoot. Link, what the heck? Um. Nice. There you go. All right. Okay, we got the energy back. This will let us get back together. Hey, we're back together. Okay. There we go. Would it be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if like there's a plot twist and and it was actually Ganon that comes back and not Null? All right. What is this? Final Fantasy 13? Oh, we gotta go down. Okay, this is making me think of this is making me think of Link's Awakening, where Link is having to fight Nightmare. Maybe that's what Null is. Maybe he's like a precursor to Nightmare, or maybe he's like another version of something. Oh, whatever. The Priestess of Wisdom and the hero. I see you intend to interfere. How vexing. Then again, you've come here and brought the Prime Energy directly to me. The goddesses, they have taken everything from me. Now I'll use their power to take it all back. And we all just live in peace and harmony. Peace and love, peace and love. Ah, so this is the prime energy. I am overflowing with power. Ooh. Oh no. Not the cow. And moblins are fine. No, it's creating massive rifts. The towns, everyone's being pulled in. I understand now. I understand all that is the prime energy. Yet it is insufficient. I hunger for more. I must have everything. I must have all of the prime energy. Give it to me. The big eye in the middle? Nope. It's that big guy. No. He almost looks like Try. I guess that's the intent. Is to try and look like Try. Oh, okay.
Hey everyone, it's another little bit of commentary thanks to your host, Zelda Master 64. This boss fight was a bit more challenging than any of the other boss fights before. Mainly because I don't have the sword fighter form, so I can't go in and start hacking and slashing at Null when he is down and weak and all of that stuff. I had to mainly rely on the Lionel to go and do some damage to it, and of course Link to shoot it with an arrow, attack it with a sword, so on and so forth. Now, something I didn't know about this boss fight, and I found out about it afterwards, was that you can just have Zelda grab one of the hands and pull on it. I don't know if this is supposed to pull the arm off, or maybe just give Link and your Echo, a chance to attack it before it could, slam its hand down, deal some damage, and so on and so forth. There's also probably some other sort of strategy I could do. As you can see from the fight, I was just using the Lionel and no other Echo. I didn't really think at the time to use the Lionel and, have something for ranged attack. I didn't do it in this phase of the boss fight, but I am going to be doing it for another phase of the boss fight as well. Especially since the fight gets a lot more challenging later on. There's quite a few things that happen during this time, and I gotta say, it is really an interesting boss fight to go through, because I don't think any of the other boss fights you do in any of the other Zelda games utilize a 3D and 2D aspect. Though I do have my little complaints about how they go about doing it, especially since, there is a 2D segment. However, that 2D segment is mainly because you have like one boss fight of the main dungeons that's primarily 2D. And I suppose they gotta use the model of the Zora boss fight in this final battle. In a battle where you fight basically an Echo. Other than that, I find that, this boss fight is really good to get people to stop and think. Not only do you have to keep Zelda safe and protected from any of the other, attacks that are there, but you also have to place your Echoes strategically, you could also try and use some of the automatons you get from Dompe, and there's also links. So you have 3 different ways to deal damage. You could also just, pick up a rock and start hurling at Null to deal some more damage. Excuse me. But I didn't do that. I just I just let the echoes do all the fighting. And that's really it. I don't know how else, like how the rest, how a more simpler way to fight. No. I guess simple in a way that it's like, it's really easy to replicate, and you can just get the boss stun locked and such. What's another thing I was gonna? And you could probably notice this from my fights, but I barely go under like I think 5 hearts. I've been able to stay nearly full health, and just gonna go ahead and spoil it. I never ever used any of the smoothies that I had, gathered for this long into the series, especially the dozens and dozens of smoothies that I went ahead and created just for this boss fight. I guess I probably had to play the game in like hero mode or something for a good challenge.
There we go. That's another hit in. Okay. Oh, it's a cutscene. Not enough. I must have more. Oh, he's gonna eat all the... Oh, no, he's trying to escape. Hurry! Oh, no. Link's on his own. Alright, Link. Well, What in the world? Okay, 2D aspect. What's happening this time? Oh, he's absorbing all of the tries. Oh. Okay, well, I can't use... Okay, I guess I'll have to use Chomp Fins. Wherever it is. Here we go, Chomp Fins. Oh. Oh. Ah, shoot. I need to find a bubble. Oh, God. Sonic rules. Whoa. Almost got hit by the sea urchin. Okay, well, let's go ahead. We're going to take off knockback and this and get this and this. There we go. Whew. That was a tough one. I wasn't expecting it to be underwater. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's Link. I'm good. Ooh, Here we go. He's got multiple arms. He's got a lot of tri-faces. Here we go. Final boss fight. Oh, final fight. Final phase.
So getting into the final phase of this boss fight, I can't help but notice that there are some rather really interesting decisions that Nintendo decided to do for this boss fight, and I really think they used this to the best of their ability. Trying to get situated in my chair, and I keep knocking stuff over. Let me just bring it closer. And it's primarily of the main theme of the game, which is just copying the abilities and then using it during battle or during puzzles and such. You do this all the time whenever you're playing through this game for the first time, or just any time really. You will spawn a monster and you'll have it fight, or you'll spawn or you'll spawn like a giant rock or a decorative tree to either sort of sneak your way around the map of a room, or try to get to higher places, or just try and solve the puzzle of the room you're in. And this is the same thing that Null tries to do during his boss fight. Not only does he spawn in the bosses from the first 3 dungeons that you do, save for the boss you fight in the stilled world of the Zoras, but he also spawns in the other 3 bosses from the other 3 dungeons, as well as multiple Ganons at once. And it's quite the interesting little strategy for Null to use in order to try and kind of catch the player. Especially the Ganon part. I love the Ganon strategy a lot more than any of the others. The Hippogriff one just spawns in tornadoes. The Scorchills, their only attack is just them bouncing around when it has the ice cap on. I think Goma makes an appearance, but it's only to spread webs throughout the room and slow you down. And then there was another boss fight. I don't think he spawns Vavagia actually. Now that I think about it, I think it's just some of the bosses that you fight early on, and Ganon, which the only attack I think Null has Ganon use is just his his jab attack or whatever. And yeah, this fight right here lasts for about 7 minutes, and even though there's a little bit of commentary, I still think it's best that I try and comment over it, because there isn't really anything interesting that I say other than commenting on Ganon, having to swap my accessories around. There's no interesting sort of commentary to do. There is still there could things I could things. There are some things I could have commentated about, I don't know, maybe Null's design, but he just looks like Tri, and well, all of the other Tris that he's captured to try and return the world to nothing but darkness. One of the things that I'm sort of confused on in terms of the lore is how it's mainly how Null tried to use the Triforce, but the Triforce wouldn't listen. In Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf was able to use the Triforce to bring Hyrule to its knees and to have him control it. A Link to the Past had Ganon use the Triforce to turn the Sacred Realm into the Golden Land and allow him the ability to, gather his strength, gather up his powers to use the Triforce again so that he can control Hyrule. Wind Waker, Ganondorf was going to be able to use it. In Skyward Sword, Demise would use the Triforce. And I think that's it in terms of bosses using the complete Triforce. But in this game, oh well, there's Yuga, from Link Between Worlds. I think he's able to. No, never mind. My mind is a bit. I'm having brain farts right now. But yeah, in terms of like the final boss trying to use the Triforce, I think Null is the first one to have his like wish brought before the Triforce, and then to just be um, immediately rejected. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I think in Hyrule Warriors, Sia was able to use the full Triforce of power. But at the same time, Hyrule Warriors isn't really considered canon in the overall timeline, so I guess egg on my face for that. Uh, hmm. And I think that's it, really. I don't think. I think every other like boss would have been able to use the Triforce, but not Null. And so it's interesting to see like the Triforce refuse, or like the goddesses refuse. And it sort of asks that whole question of, if the goddesses were able to refuse a request, why didn't they do that when Ganondorf gets the Triforce? Or I guess really any other character. We don't know about Demise because, well, Demise never got his hand on the Triforce, but again, we've never seen that in the series before. But yeah, there's some more lore bits and stuff. But yeah, on to the ending.
That's a sword mod. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. Oh, we got it. Okay. Whew. Okay, I was wasn't aware it was a button mashing event. Oh my god. And there we go. And there we go. Woo. Okay. I don't trust it. Give it to me. Give it to me. The Prime Energy and Null. Complete. And look at all the tries. Oh, my drink's all the way over there. Whoa. Everyone's brought back. The rifts are being mended. Zelda, the rifts will disappear and your world will return to a state of peace. Me and my friends came here to heal an injured world. Now that Null isn't around creating rifts, everything will be okay. With Null gone, there's no need for us anymore, so we will return to the goddesses to slumber. This is where we part. What's wrong, Zelda? Hyrule is back to normal, and me and my friends have finished our work here. But you seem like you're not happy. Oh, I understand now. We won't be together anymore. And that's kind of sad, huh? Zelda, when I look at you, I feel all warm inside. I think I want to tell you about this feeling. I'm feeling thank you. I didn't understand this feeling before, but I do now. I have to go. Zelda, I am grateful to have known you. Thank you. Oh, wait, well, hold on, where's Link? Hmm. There's Link. Everyone! No, there's Blueberry. There's Impa. And here comes the king. Hmm? What? I don't know what they're saying. Oh yeah, I'm wondering where Try is. And that was The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. We did it! Man, if I'm gonna be honest, there were a few things that I expected, and you know, they weren't. Not all of them were met. Like I mentioned before, like the Master Sword wasn't in the game, and that's fine. The Master Sword wasn't in Four Swords Adventures, nor was it in the original, nor was it in like Link's Awakening or anything like that. So it's not really it's not that big of a deal that the Master Sword wasn't here. I thought it would be, but it's not. But, you know, that doesn't change like what happens in the story. Like Link gets the Sword of Might, and he gets all his stuff back, and uh you know, uh and yeah, like it doesn't really it doesn't really make a difference, you know. Um the boss fight with Null, uh that one was kind of an interesting one, you know. The shift from 3D fighting to 2D fighting, that was really cool. That was really neat. Spawning in the bosses for them to just like rush you. That was an interesting, that was another like battle mechanic that seemed like a fun one. And it wasn't just like one echo of them. It was like, I think at most there was 9 Ganons or 5, a whole bunch of Ganons, like 2 of the, I forgot what they're called, but I think it's like Hippoglyph, and then the Stone Titans, and then Scorchill, and then Goma, which only made like 1 appearance, but it's really fun. Um, I did. I don't know. I don't know how to fully feel about the shift to 2D for that one segment. Um, like I guess if they needed to get some use out of what the model they already had for um the boss of the Zora dungeon, but at the same time, the boss didn't have to be like above, like didn't have to be underwater in order for it to be effective. And that's another thing too. Like of all the bosses in the Zelda series, there's only one that's 2D. And it wasn't like yeah, there were other bosses that were 2D, like the Cloud. Um I think it was just those 2 bosses that were like entirely done in like 2D. I really think there probably should have been a few more 2D boss fights like that, but uh just to shake things up, just to be like, you're going into this fight and you have all these echoes, but you can't use them when it's just 2D. You're just, you know, you have to like really think about like what echo is good for this one. You could use the Lionel one, but he's not going to be able to attack upwards or something like that. Um, the stamps. Okay. I really scoured everywhere for the stamps, and only one of them was in a rift. And that's another sort of irksome thing. Like, there was only one side quest to unlock the stamp, and then there was no others. There are side quests where you get might crystals and pieces of heart, and for all the side quests that get you materials, I feel like they could have swapped some out and have it where, like, oh, there's a rift here that, swallowed the stamp stand. So if you want to try and get everything, you got to mend the rift, and then you can get the stamp. Let's see. The Landmola thing, like I mentioned in the previous episode, that could have been mended where they're like, oh yeah, the Landmolas are a bit of a problem. They're creating sandstorms. And then with and then you can go to the side quest, you get a piece of heart out of it, and there you go. What else? The materials, they're pretty good. Also, some of the stuff that you get for, like, accessories and suits, those are pretty good as well, maybe not all of them may not have, like, uses for it. Like, the stamp one, there's not really a use for it. The tunic didn't really have a use either. Sure, you could have, like, different dialogue with certain characters, but no, it was just, they didn't have any use for it. There are marks that you completed something, but I feel like you could have really got more out of it if you did more than just, more than just a mark. If it was like, when you're wearing the green tunic, it could be lower energy reductions, or maybe could be like a higher jump or something. Something that really, you really like, you really earned it. What else? But in terms of a Zelda game where Zelda is the playable character and not Link, it's really good. I liked it. It's a lot better than some of the alternatives out there that were released for the CDI. I feel like they did a really great job with this one compared to the other two. Are we gonna have... Nope, there's the cat. Something gonna happen? Oh, okay. The end. There we go. But yeah. What else was that? But yeah, like, I feel like you could probably get more from suits than just a mark that you completed it. Maybe with the stamp suit, you could just, go around. You're able to warp to the stamp stands themselves. Let me see if there's something that happens. Yep. We get a mark. Yay! We did it! Yeah, I'll be right back. Going back to the Zelda thing. In terms of a game that is centered around Zelda being the playable character and not Link, I think they did a good job with this one. As like an official, like, canon Zelda game, they did a really good job at, introducing certain concepts and like concepts and ideas that are completely different than playing as Link. Sure, you still have the the chance to play as Link, or sort of play as Link, but I think they did good. I think they did a good job, and I like that. I'm still a bit disappointed that there isn't really much in terms of like secrets from the old Zelda game, like Link to the Past in the Grove. you can like shovel around and you find like the ocarina there. And this one you find a might crystal there. That's a nice nod to it. Um but yeah, you're able to see like the rocks to the side, the castle in the middle. There's a little spot there at the bottom left where Link's home used to be. Um those are some nods back to the previous Zelda game, and that's really good. But of all the dungeons there, like they have the Eastern Palace and then they have the Sand Temple, but they don't have like the Tower of Hera, which, or I think it was Tower of Hebra. I think maybe Hebra. I don't know. Um, and you know, like those places are there, but they don't have like they're there as a nod, but they're kind of missing a dungeon there. Um, in terms of where this is placed in the timeline, it's got to be somewhere around the Link to the Past, a Link to the Past, and a Link Between Worlds. It's somewhere around those games. Uh, I want to say it's tough because if there's something missing, then it might not be missing because it hasn't been built yet. It could be that it's destroyed. I think this game is a sequel to A Link Between Worlds. And I say that because there's more to the map than just what we see in the first two games. It's the game expands upon A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds. There's more than just the Eastern Temple, the and then the Sand Temple, and then Mount Hera. Um, like yeah, They moved Kakariko to the side, to the foot of Death Mountain. There's the River Zora. There's like a village for the River Zora and the Sea Zora. Um, but other than that, I believe that this game is a sequel to Link Between Worlds, and you know, or maybe it's a prequel because it's a debate I got in my head going on right now. This could be a sequel because it expands upon Link to the Past, but at the same time, the royal family doesn't know what the Triforce is, even though it's sort of been passed down from generation to generation. Um, and of course, like there's the Tower of Hera that's not there. Maybe it hasn't been built yet, or maybe it's been demolished at some point. Whichever one, I don't know. Uh, Even after playing the game, I don't think that there's really an answer for it, and maybe it's for the best. Like maybe this place takes place somewhere around Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds. But what I love about the Zelda series is that all of these stories are self-contained. You don't have to play A Link to the Past in order to understand the story of Echoes of Wisdom. You don't have to play Ocarina of Time to understand the story of Majora's Mask. Like, sure, like there's a bit at the beginning where Link's finding his friend, but it's just that one screen and then it's gone. Um and so like that's the case for the entire Zelda series itself. Sure, you don't have to play like Skyward Sword to understand Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword is way at the beginning of the timeline, and Twilight Princess is near the end. Um, and so you can just play any of these games yourself, and you don't have to worry about it. And that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. One of my gripes with Tears of the Kingdom is that, like, you know, you had an entire Hyrule have 4 giant, like, divine beasts, and then in Tears of the Kingdom, they're gone. They're just gone. Um, and there's rarely any sort of callback to it. Like, yeah, there's the plaque in Hyrule Castle Town, and then there's the mural basically in Impa's home, but the towers are gone, the shrines are gone, uh, the divine beasts are gone. So it's good that the game can be self-contained, but at the same time, it's not really, it kind of like dismisses all the previous progress you've made. But whatever. But yeah, I like this. This is a good game. I may have gotten frustrated, but there were challenges. They weren't supposed to be easy. The game has a challenge for using echoes in certain situations, and you're not playing as Link. There's a glitch that lets you play as Link, but there's likely gonna be like entirely different like gameplay mechanics. And I can't wait to see what Nintendo comes out for the next Zelda game. I'll leave the timelining to the game theorists. Surely they'll be able to find more evidence than I can. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video and watching the series to the end. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below and consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys want to help support me, there's a Ko-Fi account. You can support. It's all up to you. And yeah. Thank you guys again, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.